beautiful people, it's your girl T, and I'm back, you guys. But first, before I get started, I want to say hi to all the new subscribers, hi to all the existing subscribers, and if this is your first time stopping by, hi. I hope that you decide to click that subscribe button, and to also click the notification bell so that you can see any videos that I upload. You get notified to see them. But I really appreciate anyone who's watching. As you guys know, or subscribers that I have already know, that I don't do my completed pages monthly. I do them quarterly. It just makes me feel like less stress. Yeah, I could give me more content, but you know, I'm okay with doing mine quarterly. So that's what this video is about. It is about my completed pages, and then I'm going to show you guys some whips that I have, that I started during first quarter and hope to finish probably at the end of this month. So let's go ahead and get started. But before I get started, I want to tell you guys, please grab something to drink. This is probably going to be a kind of a long video. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit, not too much, because I want to be able to let you see the pictures and to tell you, if I can remember, what I use on each page. So please bear with me on that. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask those down in the comment section. I'll be happy to respond to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with some diamond paintings I decided to finish. These were some Christmas cards that I had done around Christmas time, but I had leftovers. So I said, you know what, let me go ahead and finish those. And, you know, just for next year, so I don't have to do them. I can just, you know, put the cards in the envelope and send them. But these are these are Christmas cards, and they're called, I guess they're specials because they have different types of, you can see that there, different types of diamonds. You get all different types in this kit. I think the kit came with like 8 to 10 of these, I don't know what you want to call these, little diamond painting pictures. And you get this card to mount it on with these mounting tabs. And basically, it's just a cute little card. And so I decided to finish those. So that's Santa Claus. I love Christmas, you guys. So of course I had fun doing that. And then I did this one here. It has stars on it, some really pretty gems. This one didn't have a card to mount on, so I can actually use this on something else. I'm gonna just keep it. And then I also did one other card, which is so pretty, the bells. Look at those big diamonds. Look at those big gems. So this was really fun to do. And so if you're into diamond painting, or maybe not, and you want to start small, if you're not into diamond painting, I would go with something small like this, like doing a card. And you can buy the kits, and they have more than one card, but it comes with all the gems and diamonds you need for all of them. I actually I had extras, so I was able to, you know, have plenty of leftover. But these were so fun, and these are by Painting Club. So paintingclub.com. They sent me those, and I finally finished them. All right, and then I also, from Painting Club, got a kit with all of these elephants. Okay, now I know that elephants with the trunk down don't mean good luck, so these are just elephants. I'm gonna actually give these to my employees. So I diamond painted these. They're supposed to be keychains, so it comes with everything you need. See, and it comes with the gems. And the cool thing about these is that you have to do both sides. So both sides are pretty. It's so pretty. So I did this one here, this blue one. Then I did this pretty one. They're so sparkly and pretty, you guys. I can't wait to give these to my employees, my team. I'm gonna put these on their desk with a card. Because we actually started back to work 2 weeks ago, and it's been rough getting back in. We've had a lot of issues, but you know, they're getting resolved, which is fine. But I want to just give them something, you know, that says welcome back, you know, just to say welcome back. So yeah, so I had fun doing those, and those are also by Painting Club. All right, so now we're gonna get into like puzzles type books and some color by numbers. These were not done in any like chronological order by date. I'm just going to show you as I pull them out. So this one is Color by Sticker. This is a bend-in book. This is one I found at Dollar General. It only has 5 projects, and so I did the last one, which is this one here, which is the toucan. This is a really fun, kind of difficult, these little pieces. And because it's not that high quality, it's a budget kind of book. The stickers were not coming out off the sticker sheet very nicely. So this one is not as pretty as the other ones because of the small ones, but I was able to finish that book, so that's cool. All right, next I did one in this one. It's Cuties 50 Collages Mysteries. I'm not speaking a French speaker, so please forgive me. And this is, I did one. This is the first one I've ever done in the book, and it came out so cute. But you guys, I have determined that I do not like this book. I received this in a trade. I thought it would be a nice book to color in, but if you can see all of these pages, it's like really intricate. So I've decided to give this to the lovely Selena with Candy's Colorful World, because she really likes intricate and small areas, and I thought this would be perfect for her. So she's aware that I'm gifting this to her so she can enjoy this book. So, but that is Cuties, and that is a Hatchet Heroes book. All right, the next one I colored in, I did 1 page out of this book, Posh Creations, Color by Number by Steve Duffindack. And I did this page here. And it was cute, quick, and fun. And I used, I think I used Parku markers on this one. Yeah, Parku markers on that page. So cute. I can't wait to get doing some more of these. There's really, really cute pages in here. All right, so that is Posh Creations, Color by Number. All right, guys. Oh, Spiroglyphics. Why are these so difficult for me? I guess I think I know what the problem is, but I'll show you guys. Anyways, this is Spiroglyphics. This is a Thomas Pavitt book, and it's the animals one. I did, one of the sheets were missing. So I just want to start at the beginning. So I did this one here. You guys can see it's an elephant, right? But me trying to close in the gaps faster, I decided to work from the middle, and I screwed it up. So when I was laying, it's like, oh, I'm going to go back to the edges. And I went back, and I was like, oh, no. So this is a fail. But I like the color that I use. I like the purple. So the next one I'm going to do, I'm not going to change the direction. I'm going to keep going the same way. These are pretty tricky if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. You can really mess these up, as you can see right here. But all in all, it was fun to do, and it didn't take me, a long time. So that is Spiroglyphics, Animals by Thomas Pavitt. All right, next I have Mystery Mosaics, and this is by Mindware, and I have several of these books, and these are really fun to do. I did several of them. I did this one here, and I did use the Parku markers in this one as well. So I have this one here, which is a cute little scooter. This one here is like a sushi platter. These are so fun, guys. I don't know if anyone else likes these. These are really, really fun to do. And this one is the Statue of Liberty. I don't get too caught up with the color matching on these, guys. I just go here, it says blue. I'm going to grab whatever blue I want to use. I don't use the color key that much at all. I just find it's easier for me. Trying to match up colors and your set doesn't have the colors that match up exactly can get you kind of frustrated. So I just prefer to go ahead and choose what I want eggplant to be and color it. All right, and then here is the next one. This is a double pager, so let me fold it out for you guys. Of some duckies. All right, and the last one I did in this one There's another double page. It ripped a little bit, but the picture didn't rip. I really like this one. I don't know what about it I like. This is like my favorite one. This is one and the scooter. I don't know. I just love it. I think I like the pink. Oh, yes. So, gosh, now it doesn't want to fold back. Okay. So that one was Mystery Mosaics by Mindware. And this is book 6. All right, next, last color by number. This is one of the books that I am trying to complete this year. I think I added this late, or I think I shared it with you guys. I'm not really sure, but this is a book that I'm trying to complete. This is large print Happiness color by number. And this is illustrated by Thunder Bay Press, published by Thunder Bay Press. And let me see if it says who the illustrator is, because a lot of times it will. You guys see I have yellowing from the red markers. This is also known as Arcturus Holdings Limited. Publisher, illustrator, of course, it doesn't say. So I think it's just a bunch of different illustrators, possibly. Okay, so I have this one here. This is the beginning. I did this one. And then I did it again. I love how this one turned out. And I am using, I think I used parkour markers. And see, I have yellowing from the red. I believe that's from the red, yeah. Then I did the clownfish. These are really fun. I love that they're large print. Now this one here, I did use markers, but I also used some metallic markers for some areas. And then back here, I used black watercolor paint for the background because I don't want to use up markers doing the large backgrounds. Here's another one. These were just really fun and easy to do. As you can see, I did several. This is another one where I used metallic markers. This one as well, I used metallic markers in the sky. Same here, I did use metallic markers for the blue. These pages I do not like. It's in the book, so I will finish them, but I'm not a real repetitive pattern person. And so this was kind of daunting, but I did finish it. But yes, and here I did use a little metallic markers as well. And some of these pages I did forget to put sheet behind, so I have like bleed through on some of the pages, but you know, it's okay. I did this butterfly. And then here I use markers, and then I also use watercolors for the background. I decided to use watercolor because I did not want to use my markers up for those backgrounds. Okay, so here's another one with a bunch of dots. This was another one that I was like, oh my God. We have an eagle, another repetitive pattern. I love the colors of it, but I just did not really enjoy doing that one so much. I enjoy doing the ones like this. And this one too, I use markers, and then again, for the background, I used some watercolor. You can see the paper's buckled a little bit. And then I decided, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and use watercolor for a whole picture, and that's what I did here. I used watercolor for the whole picture, and I love how it turned out. Paper's buckled, but I still had a lot of fun doing this, and I actually had more fun doing it in watercolor than I did with markers. So I might be doing that several times in this book. Here's another one with markers. This one's all markers. This one is all watercolor. You can hear it. This is another one. It's like mosaic stone tiles or something like that. Finished. This one's done in all markers as well. This one's all markers. Oh, and that's a whip. So I did quite a bit of these, or quite a few of these this quarter, and I have a lot more to go, guys. Ooh, look at all that. So this is one of my books I want to try to finish. Okay. All right. The next book that I'm going to show you guys is this one, Enchanted Faces. This is a book that I want to work on all the time. It's not a goal book to finish. I just want to work in it all the time. So every month I'm going to have pictures in here. I did one. Uh-oh, I don't want to rip it. Okay, this one was a fix. I really messed this page up because I didn't put a piece of paper back here to protect this one. And so what happened was I had dark marks, dark brown spots. So I decided to give her some like star kind of and dot tattoos in those areas to cover that up and just make this page kind of funky, you know. I had to do what I could. I put a lot of sparkle on it. There's glossy accents, gel pens, and I had a lot of fun trying to fix that. So I'm going to say it is a win for me because I fixed it. I didn't have to rip it out. Yes, so that is Enchanted Faces, and this is by Lynn. Another book I'm trying to finish. I don't know if I shared this one with you all either, but this is one I want to, it's not one of the goal books, but it's one that I want to keep working on, you know, every day, maybe every other day, just to get it done, because I think this is the cutest book. This is where the Sidewalk ends. It's not a coloring book, as you guys know. It's Shel Silverstein. And I'll show you guys what I've colored. Not bad. Let's see. I colored this one here. Color the kids. I did the homemade boat page. This is a cute poem. Added some silver gel pens to the metal. This was really fun. This one was all done in pencils, I believe. Yes. This one I did use Lyra Aqua Color, and then I did some shading on top of it for the bottom here. And I am using Arteza Expert and Faber-Castell pencils in this book. So I did that one there. Did this one. I'm not going to do the sky because that's too much. So I'm just coloring the characters. And then I did this fella here and these two hugging here. So cute. I had a lot of fun doing these pages. They did not take that much time at all. And on him, I did add some sparkle. So yes, this is my Where the Sidewalk Ends. All right. Okay, next, these are gold books. These are books that I have committed to finishing this year. This is A Million Cute Animals, Lulu Mayo. This book I am completing as a buddy color with my Facebook group, T's World of Adult Coloring. If you want to join us, come on over to the Facebook group and get started, okay? So I'll show you guys what I did. Now, I did a review or first impressions on the Anna Valaki watercolor pencils, and I did a couple sections on that video, and this is the completed page. I finished the whole page with the watercolor pencils, and then I added some gel pen accents, and I really love how this page turned out. So I've decided that I'm going to commit a couple other pages in here that maybe are kind of busy like this. I've committed some of those pages to using those Anna Valaki pencils, watercolor pencils. So I really had a great time doing it, guys. There is no bleed through and just a little buckling because I don't use a lot of water. But that was so fun. All right, the next one that I finished was this double page spread. And this was so fun, guys. And I was so happy that Lulu Mayo actually commented on this page on Instagram and said she loved it. I was like, yes, I love it too. It's so cute. I have sparkle going on. I used Sparkle Pop. I used, what color pencils did I use? I didn't write it down. Oh no, oh no. Oh my goodness. I can't remember what color pencils, guys. I do apologize. I probably put it on Instagram. But then I used, for the background, I used Crayola Super Tips. Crayola Super Tips work. I like the way they work on this paper because it's not perfect, but it gives, I can't describe what I'm trying to say, but I really thoroughly enjoyed this page. I had a blast and I cannot wait to do another page in here. I'm trying to space it out because I'll sit and color this whole book like in one whop because I love it so much. But yes, you guys, so fun. It was so fun and I love this. This is one of my favorites for this quarter. All right, and then this is another one that I finished. This was a monochromatic challenge in the Facebook group. We chose one color and did the whole page in that color. Of course, I chose pink. And as you guys can see, I have some ink transferring here because I didn't put a page in between. So I'm going to clean that up by erasing it. But yes, this was so fun. Very fun to do. I had a great time doing this page. Right, and then this one was, I think, Do It Your Way page. What did I use for the background? Can't remember. It feels like, gosh. Oh, I know what that is. I used, oh my goodness, the Faber-Castell little gel thingies, you guys. Gelatos, there we go. I'm losing it. Use gelatos. This page was also based with Lara, and I want to say I used Arteza to do shading on this page. All right, and last but not least, I did a double pager. I have some cleanup because I'm transferring stuff here. Was this one? This was the first one we did in the book. I decided to do both sides because I wanted them to match, and I had a lot of fun doing this. I did start this one on camera, so if you want to check that one out, you can. But that is what I've done in A Million Cute Animals by Lulu Mayo. All right, the next one that I'm committed to finishing this year is Enchanted Christmas. Oh, sorry, y'all. Enchanted Christmas, and I did a couple pages in here. Let's see. I didn't mark all of them. Okay, this one here, I had a blast coloring this page. It's so cute. You guys know I'm gonna have to put pink on every page. That is just my thing. I'm sorry if you don't like pink. I love it, and I think you can do lots of great things with that color. So I did this page, and I even outlined it in pink. Pink gel pen. Let's see, did I use, yes, I used markers to base, and I want to say I used Arteza for shading on this one. I'm not for sure, and I didn't write it down. All right, the next one I completed was this one here, and I did do a little bit of this on screen as well when I did my first impressions on the Deli colored pencils. So this one here, I used Cali Art markers for base, Deli colored pencils for shading, Mod Podge Extreme Glitter, watercolor, and white gel pen. So the background you see is watercolor. The Mod Podge I use on the wings. I don't know if you can even see that. And then the gel pens, and I did some Mod Podge here, some gold Mod Podge. And I really like how this page turned out. It's really cute. You can see I burnished, but if I hold it that way, you can see it better. But yes, this is very fun to do, and I really like this book as well. I didn't do a lot of Christmas coloring last year, so this is making up for that. Here is the last page I did in this book. My book is falling apart. I don't understand why, because I'm not rough on my books, so I'm going to fix that somehow. But this page, of course, has pink in it. I don't color horses and stuff that well, but I think it turned out okay. And so, yes, this is my horse page. I think it's cute. And yes, okay. All right. Next, this is a book that I'm coloring in with my sister. Her and I pick pages in this book in color. So we did one, which is this one. And it's just scoops of ice cream in a waffle bowl. Who does not like waffle bowls? And some strawberries. Just a simple page. I'm coloring with her, coloring this book with her, and we're really enjoying it. So yeah, that is Cute Food, and this is a Bendon coloring book, and this was found at Dollar General. Next we have Hello Autumn by Demita Victoria, and this is a buddy color with Selena over at Candy's Colorful World. It was a buddy color for a long time. I finally finished it. This page has so many details. This is like a really intricate, these pages are really intricate, and those can be, you know, daunting for me. People who love intricate stuff, you guys, you know, these little teeny leaves and things are just probably what you go for, but not me. But I wanted to do a page with her in this book, and I enjoyed doing it, and I finally finished it. And so I based this one with marker, and I did some shading. I want to say I used, oh my goodness, where are those pencils? Castle Arts. I think I used Castle Arts on these. I did not write it down. Then I did some white gel pen and some metallic paint pens for the chain on the porch swing. So yeah, thank you so much, Selena. So I'm gonna list anyone who has a channel in the description box if you want to take a look their channel. That way you can go check them out. Okay. This one is Country Kitchen Charm by Theresa Goodridge. I did one in here. This was a buddy color with Barbara, Richie, Margaret, Wendy, and a few others in my Facebook group. And so I did this page here. I had a blast doing this page, guys. You already know. I have pink. I have Jelly Roll on that. I have some metallic paint pens. And I just had a great time doing that page. This book was a gift from Barbara. Yes, she gifted this to me in January. Very sweet. I think I shared that. Yeah. But yes, so it says, but first, coffee. All right, and that's Country Kitchen Charm. Next, I colored in Characters Through Worlds and Times Grayscale Coloring Book by Christine Caron. This was a buddy color with Richie in my Facebook group, and she chose this page, which is Colorist, and I had fun. Of course, she had a pink sweater because it's supposed to represent me, right? So I love pink, so pink had to be there. All right, so that one is Characters Through Worlds and Times Grayscale Coloring Book by Christine Caron. Next, I did a buddy color with Sarah Woods. I did a lot of buddy colors, guys. So bring them on. And I have some more to do. But this is, I'm sorry. This is Tattoo by Coco Wayo. And I did this page here. She chose the page. I used Cali Art markers to base, Arteza Expert Color pencils, and the A&Art gel pens on this page. So the gel pens, just to give a little sparkle, just a little bit. I had a lot of fun coloring that page. These have simple pages in them, really fun if you're looking for some fun coloring, simple coloring. All right, and that is Tattoo by Coco Wayo. All right, next, I colored in Rose Windows by Joel S. Avrin. This is a Creative Haven book. I'm not sure, guys, if I share these or not, so please bear with me if you know I showed these. I'm sorry. But I did 3, which was this one here. This one here in all pink. I love how these come out. They're so pretty. And then this one here. This is my least favorite. I think the color palette I chose just didn't work. But it's done. I think I should have gone a brighter yellow here instead of this color, but it's done. And now I can say I've colored 3 pages in here. So that is Rose Windows coloring book by Joel S. Avrin. Next, I colored in Charlie Harper coloring book. And this is a pomegranate book. It's published by Pomegranate. And I did 1 page, which was this one here. When I first came to this page, because I want to color this in order, I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? So I actually had to go to the reference, which is cool. They have references, and it's the first one. And then I looked at it. I had to look at it for a minute. I was like, oh, these are bugs, different kinds of bugs. So we have a butterfly, we have a moth, we have what's the stick bug, caterpillar, I don't know what kind of bug that is. We have ants, the leaf bug. So this ladybug's here. So this was really pretty fun, and I had a great time coloring it. This one I just used random water-based and alcohol markers. So this book is Charlie Harper coloring book, and this one is the first page I've ever colored in the book. So yes, trying to color in all of my books, y'all. It's really hard when you have favorites. All right, now this one is 50 Romantic Mandalas and Heart Designs by Camilla Angelkova. I chose a simple page just to say Happy Valentine's Day. This was done with Cali Art markers and art gel pens and Posca. And I had fun doing that. Just a quick page. All right, that's 50 Romantic Mandalas and Heart Designs by Camilla Angelkova. Next, I have a buddy color in African Glamour. This is by Marjorie Sarnott and Cia Slater. This is a buddy color with Carmen. And I had fun coloring this page. What did I use? Did I write it? Did not write what I used. I know I used markers because I can tell there's bleed through. I use markers. I think only markers and gel pens. I didn't do any shading at all. Just markers and gel pens. I kept it simple. And this background, I think, is with soft pastel. Yes, because it's coming off of my finger. Soft pastels. All right, and that is African Glamour. And thank you, Carmen, for the buddy color. All right, next I have Anton Cedar. It's an Art Nouveau coloring book. This is also published by Pomegranate Publishing. If you don't know anything about their books, guys, I have a video where they sent me books just to share on my channel, and so that you guys can see the quality. The quality of the paper is amazing. You know, they're single-sided. They're just gorgeous books. I'm really having a great time coloring in their books. This is called Cowslip, Liverwort, Sweet Violet, Lily of the Valley, in this beautiful, beautiful Art Nouveau design. And I had so much fun coloring this. I use Faber-Castell Polychromos and a black Sharpie for the black background. And I think this is gorgeous. I love it. It looks so Art Nouveau to me. Of course, pink. All right, and that is Anton Cedar, Art Nouveau coloring book. All right, next I did 2 buddy colors in this book, and this is Art with Edge Zombie Days, and this is with Amanda at Amanda's Joy of Coloring. I will list her below. We had a lot of fun doing these buddy colors. So this one I used Cali Art markers to base, deli colored pencils, Mod Podge, and gel pens. And I want to say I used watercolors for this background, but I'm not really sure what I did. I can't remember the background. But I had a lot of fun coloring this. You guys, some of y'all know, I don't really do zombies and Halloween stuff, but this was cute. I said, I'll do it. I'll do that book with her. This is another one. This was also a buddy color, again with Amanda at Amanda's Joy of Coloring. I based with marker, and I used, I think on this one I used Arteza color pencils, and then I painted the back with black acrylic paint, and I went over that black with, it's not stickles, but it's glitter glue. And it's called, I think it's called Black Onyx or something like that. Forget. But yeah, and he turned out pretty cool. So thank you, Amanda. This is, again, Crayola Art with Edge, Zombie Days. All right. Next, I have 50 Romantic Miniatures by Camilla Angelkova. This one, you guys, it's cute, but I don't like the background very much. I tried something new. It's called Studio G Pigment Ink. And what I found, it was very greasy and it wouldn't move right. So this page, although I like the idea, I don't like that pigment ink. So that's gone in the trash. But anyways, I based this with Cali Art markers. I use gel pens, which are the Ain Art gel pens, and I use Arteza white gel pen on this as well. So you can see sparkles and some bling. It was fun to color, just the background just really made me upset. And I finished that one the day before Valentine's. So that one's 50 Romantic Miniatures by Camilla Angelkova. All right. Next, I have Whimsy Girls Celebrate the Holidays and Festive Occasions coloring book by Lynn. I did one in here, and I did this beauty. I had some issues with this metallic paint watercolor that I was using in this area, and I was like, gosh, I should have tested that first, but I still like this page. I think she turned out cute. Of course, lots of pink. I used some Mod Podge on the hearts and the cutout that she made. On the flowers here, I used glossy accents to make it look like cellophane. I just had a lot of fun with this picture. So yeah, that again is Whimsy Girls Celebrate the Holidays and Festive Occasions with by Lynn. All right, next I did a buddy color in here. This is Big Fantasy Coloring Book in Grayscale by Molly Harrison. I did one page. This is a buddy color with Lisa. Lisa in my Facebook group. I use Cali Art markers to base. I use Faber-Castell Polychromos and Jelly Roll. The Jelly Roll is only in her necklace. So everything else is gel pen. Everything else is colored pencil and marker. I just want to keep it simple. And I think it turned out really nice. Really pretty. All right. And that is Big Fantasy Coloring Book in Grayscale by Molly Harrison. Next, I have a buddy color in Cute Coloring Book for Adults and Teens, Adorable Fantasy Animals to Color. Gosh, I can't read. And this was a buddy color with one of my best friends, Lovella at Lovella's Coloring. I colored this one. I based this one with Cali Art markers. I used Arteza colored pencils and white gel pen. And as I'm like showing you guys these pictures, I'm seeing that I really went for those Artezas a lot. But yes, so cute. Hers turned out so pretty. You should go to her channel and check out her finished coloring. She'll show that one. But yes, I really had a great time. This was so fun. All right, and there you have it. Cute coloring book for adults and teens, adorable fantasy animals to color. All right, next was another buddy color with the lovely Lovella. This is Rabbit Girl. And you guys, I did not write down what I used. I think I used Faber-Castell Polychromos. The background is done with soft pastels. Did I use it down here too? I used soft pastels at the bottom as well. And just kept it really simple. White gel pen on the flowers. And it was really a fun and simple page to color. So fitting for spring and Easter. Thank you, Lovella, for the buddy color. All right, so the next one I did was in From Holland with Love, and this is by Mazja Vandenberg, I'm sorry. And I did this beautiful page here. I just went in there, you guys, and did a black background and used strictly gel pens. And then in the center, I used Glitterific paint. But I did color this first red before I added that Glitterific. So it's so shimmery and pretty. I love this page. I love, love, love it. All right, and that is From Holland with Love by Mazja Vandenberg. All right, next I colored in Mein Ries durch Europa by Rita Berman. And this was also a buddy color with the lovely I'm just gonna call her Jojo. Sorry, Jojo. I think it's Jojoza Hanna or Jojoza Hanna. I can't pronounce her name, and that's bad. I should have asked her how to pronounce it. But yes, this was so fun to color. Thank you so much for coloring that with me. I had a great time. And that was Mein Ries Europa by Rita Berman. All right, the next one I colored in was Spirit Animals by Hannah Carlson. And I did the last page in here because it had a heart. I was trying to color things that were like, you know, related to Valentine's. So I colored this one. I based this one with Lyra Aqua Color, and I did some shading, and I do not know what I shaded with. But I had a fun time coloring that beautiful page here. Very simple, very quick, and very fun. That was Spirit Animals by Hannah Carlson. All right, next I finished a whip. That was been a whip for like a very long time. In August Reverie 3 Expressions. This is by Shanthaka Harith. And I did this page. I finished this one up. I had a lot of fun finishing her once I got to finishing her. I used a lot of watercolor metallics on this page. You can see it. Not really sure what color pencils I use. I did not write it down, but this was really fun to color. And this is supposed to, oh yeah, I did. Hey, haha. I used Cali Art markers, Arteza pencils, and Renaissance watercolor pencils, and watercolor paints, and black acrylic paint for the background. So yeah, I think she turned out pretty. All right, and that is August Reverie 3 Expressions by Shanthaka Harith. All right, another whip I finished was Fashion for Girl Coloring Book by Coco Wayo, and I did one, which is her. You guys, no pink. No pink, but I think she turned out pretty. The pencils in the paper were not very fun, so I struggled with this page, but I finished it and I think it's nice. All right, and that is Fashion for Girl Coloring Book by Coco Wayo. All right, next I colored in Volume 2 Black Women by Coco Wayo, and I did one in here. And I colored this one in honor of Black History Month. And that was done with, did I write it? No, I didn't write it. So this one I based this with marker. And then I did some shading. I can't recall what color pencil. I used gold Sparkle Pop for all of the gold accenting on her head wrap, her earrings, and on the fringe on her jacket, her buttons, her belt. And I think she turned out absolutely gorgeous. This is probably one of my best skin colorings I think I've done since I've been coloring skin. She's just absolutely gorgeous. when I shared this with a friend, with my sister-in-law, she wanted me to rip this out and give it to her. I was like, you're crazy. I'm not taking this out of the book. I'll send you a picture. She's like, I want to frame it. I'm like, nope, it stays in the book. But yes, I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I had a great time coloring this page. That is Black Women by Coco Wayo Volume 2. All right, the next one that I colored is in Magical Dawn by Hannah Carlson. And I colored this beautiful page here. I had some issues with the colored pencils on top of the base that I used. So I based this with Lyra Aquacolor. I use Faber-Castell Polychromos, Sparkle Pop pens, and Neo Color 2s for the background. I love my background. I think it's just beautiful. I love the colors I chose. As far as basing and using just the skin, it just not, I mean, it works, but I'm not too happy with her skin, but everything else I really, really like. So yes, lots of sparkle, really pretty. All right, and that is Magical Dawn, and this is by Hannah Carlson. All right, and you know, these were colorings for supporting Hannah Carlson, you know, while she's going through her you know, ordeal with her diagnosis. So this next one this is the jewelry box, I believe, by Hannah Carlson. And this one is a buddy color with Sarah Woods from my Facebook group. And I had a lot of fun with this page. I wanted the bugs to be pink, of course. But then I went in and I used liquid pearls. If you guys can see that. I used liquid pearls. I used stickles. I mean, this is a really sparkly, pretty gold page. And then I have this shimmer spray, and I shimmered the whole page. So the whole page is shimmery. I also tried to use, I have this lace stencil, and I tried to, I forget what I tried to use, but it moved. And so this looks like blurred. So I really don't care for that too much. I wish it looked more like the ones down here. That's just something I have to practice more with. So, but all in all, I love this page. I think it's gorgeous. And I want to thank Sarah for picking this page, because at first I was like, bugs, but I had fun. So thank you so much for helping me come out of my box, Sarah. All right, and that is Jewelry Box by Hannah Carlson. All right, the next one I colored in was Summer Nights by Hannah Carlson. And guys, you know, I don't really color in her books that much. And when I decided to, you know, color in these books to support her, I was like, why don't I color in these books? I had so much fun coloring in her books. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to color in these books for the rest of the year. So that's another thing I'm going to be doing, just trying to color in her books, you know, all year long. So this is Summer Nights by Hannah Carlson. I did this page here. I do not recall what I did that background with. I was trying to think of it. I want to say I used, yeah, I know what I used. I used, I think I used a gel crayon on this background. But the whole bug is all gel pen. All gel pens. And I like how it turned out. It's so shimmery and pretty. I love it. All right, then this one here is one of my favorites. And this one, I used Neo Color 2s in the background. I have gel pens. I use Faber-Castell colored pencils. This is another one of my favorites. I did this this quarter. So yes, I love it. It's gorgeous. All right, and the last one I did in this page, I said, let me get a busy page done out of here. So I decided to do this double page spread, and I used highlighter pens. I can't get it out. Highlighter markers or highlighters. So I did the whole thing in black acrylic paint, and I used highlighters for the snakes, and then I went in with gel pens and to give it some shimmer and sparkle. And I love this page. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, even though it's a bunch of snakes and I don't like snakes. So very fun to do. And that is all that I did in Summer Nights by Hannah Carlson. All right, the next one is Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. I did two. This one here, you guys, I think I based this one with Lyra Aqua Color, and I think I used Arteza colored pencils to shade, and I love how this came out. It's so soft and pretty, and I didn't want to do anything out here. I used gel pens. You can see they're sparkling gold, and around the edges, I did alternate gold and pink Sparkle Pop gel pen, and I love how this page turned out. I think it's so pretty. All right, and the next one I did was a double page spread. I love this page. I used Neocolor 2s, gel pens, and Faber-Castell Goldfaber pencils on this, and white gel pens, of course, and I think this came out so pretty. I want to do more double pages in her books because I just actually had an awesome time just coloring this, and I cannot wait to get more of her pages colored. So yeah, that is all that I did in Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. All right, next I colored in True Love. This is a book by Inko Kitoriyama, which is a Japanese illustrator. And I did this cute page of all the cookies. Okay, so this page is really sparkly. My camera is not going to do it justice, unfortunately, unless I move it around like this. It's very sparkly, pink, and I love it. I used Arteza Expert colored pencils for shading. I used the Dollar Tree gel pens. I used Glitterific, and I used Jelly Roll. Very, very pretty, very sparkly. And I just thought, what would a Valentine's Day cookie look like? And I just went with it. And I love how it turned out. Very, very nice page. And this is like only the second page I've colored in this whole book. Yeah. So that's True Love, a romantic coloring adventure by Inko Kitoriyama. All right, next I did a PDF. And this is from Aaron Ewer's fantasy coloring book. And on this page, I based this with CaliArt markers, and I did shading with Faber-Castell Polychromos. I colored all of this black in this area, and I used a black marker, and I think that's all. And I did some white Posca accents on this page as well, and I think she came out gorgeous. I really love this book. Oh, gorgeous book. All right, next I colored in Sally Berry's Black Women coloring book. I did one page in here. I did this page here. Of course, you guys, pink. The background is done with all gel pens. There's a lot of gel pens on this page. Very blingy. I forget what I used for her shirt. I know I based this whole page in marker because you can see it coming through. Her skin, her shirt, her hair. So, but yeah, I love this page. I love how blingy it is. Very, very cute, very pink, very me. This is Sally Berry, Black Women Adult Coloring Book. All right, next I have Clara Yang's Love in 30 Languages, a travel adventure book. And I did a double page spread in here. I did this. So this one I based in Lyra Aqua Color. I then used a little shading. I forget what color pencils I used. And then I used gel pens to give it sparkle. And of course, because it says love, I wanted to use pink because I colored this for Valentine's. And then I splattered the background with black paint because it's so much white space. And I didn't think I wanted to do a design or anything like that. You know, like draw anything on it. So I said, I'm just going to splatter it because I think that will look okay. And I liked how it turned out. So that's Love, love in sign language. All right, and that is Clara Yang's Love in 30 Languages. And last but not least, as far as my finished pages go, is Steampunk Darling by Hannah Lynn. And these are buddy colors with Cindy Peel. She's on Instagram. I did this lovely page here. I used Marco Renoir colored pencils, Renaissance watercolors, Prima Vintage pastels, Cali Art markers for the base, Link Shine gel pens, glitter Mod Podge, and white gel pens. I used a lot on this page. And I had fun coloring this. It's so pretty and blingy and cute. She's so cute. Love it. And thank you so much, Cindy, for doing that with me. And then we also did a second page. This one, I also based with Cali Art markers and did shading, I think, with Arteza. And I used some gold gel pen on there. I didn't use as much on this one, but I still like how she turned out. All right, and that is Steampunk Darling's coloring book by Hannah Lynn. Now I thought I'd share with you guys some whips I started during the quarter and didn't get done. Or books that I worked on that were whips I still didn't finish. So let me move these out of the way and I'll get right to it. Okay, so I'm going to start with whips that have the most work because only a little bit was done. So Vintage Flower Seed Packets by Creative Haven. This is a Marty Noble book. I started a page testing out some pencils on camera, so I want to finish this page. So this is a whip that I plan to finish during this next quarter. Same thing with this one, 50 Springtime Mandalas by Camilla Angelkova. I started a page in here. Where'd it go? There it is. I should have marked it. Which is this one. I'm going to finish this quarter. And it fits because it's an Easter page. So, and that's 50 Springtime Mandalas by Camilla Angelkova. Then I have a whip in here that I need to finish. And it is this unicorn page. So I have to do some shading in this one and add all of my sparkle that I'm going to add to it. And that's Enchanted Christmas by Theresa Goodridge. Then this one I started with you guys on camera, Romantic Country Scenes, Theresa Goodridge. I'm going to finish this one on camera. I decided to do that. And this is the page, this is when I was doing my live. I did this. I'm going to finish these little bits that I have left on camera with you guys. Because I really have fun chatting while I was coloring this. So I'm going to finish that up with you guys on camera. And that's Romantic Country Scenes by Theresa Goodridge. Then this one is Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson. I also started this one on camera. Oh, no. This is a whip. Yeah, this is a whip that I started and I didn't finish. But I'm going to finish that up this quarter as well. And that's Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson. This one here has been a whip for over a year, maybe a year and a half. This is a long time whip. I'm still working on this one. I have a lot more work to do. I've drawn in a background. You probably can't see it because I drew it in lightly with pencil. And I'm still working on the skin. Her hair is done. Her head wrap is complete. I'm going to just draw some of these designs in. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do it with gold yet or black. We're going to, that's a finishing touch for me. So I have jewelry left to do. I have some dreads I forgot. And finishing up her skin. Her skin is the biggest, is my nemesis. So I'm taking my time. I'm going to just work it slow. I have lots of layers left to do, but I thought I'd share you guys share with you guys this. This was a buddy color with Lovella that she finished hers a long time ago. But this page was so frustrating for me because I don't color skin very well. And I was, you know, kind of getting frustrated with myself. And so I decided to go ahead and tackle this and get this done, you know, ASAP. So I'm working on this daily. All right, so that is Nocturnes, and that is by Anastasia Ellie Koldareva. All right, and then I have two whips in here, Mythographic Dream Garden by Fabiana Attanasio. These are also buddy colors with the lovely Selena at Candy's Colorful World. So I've only done the backgrounds. And so this background is done with Crayola Super Tips. And then another page here, also buddy color with Selena. I've done this one in Crayola Super Tips. And I actually use the pointillism method after I, you know, colored it in full. I use pointillism to add some texture to it. The same with this one as well. Added some pointillism on the edges here where it goes into the light area to show a little texture. So these are going to be fun pages for me. So that is Mythographic Dream Garden by Fabiana Attanasio. I also have another whip, which is a buddy color with the lovely Lovella. This is Manic Botanic. This is the Korean version of the book. And we are working on this page here. All I've done is try to figure out this background, which I've done in like a dark charcoal marker. These are single-sided, so it came through just a little bit. That's a water-based marker at that, so that's all I was able to figure out so far. I think the rest is actual foliage, flowers, and down here is water. I know that. So I'm going to work on that next. So that is in Manic Botanic. And then the next, last but not least, I have this one here, Skogsriket. I forget. I think this is a walk in the forest. I'm not really sure, guys. But I have, this is the one that I did, I started online. And I don't know, I wasn't feeling this page. So I'm not going to do this one on camera. I'm just going to finish this up off camera. But, you know, it's almost done. I just have some more shading work to do. And I have to figure out what I want to do in this area. And I still have the lights to do. So, but yeah, that is all that I have, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And until next time, y'all, take care.